I have a serious issue with the way golfers are dressing these days, and it's down to deals like the Druids Ambassador pack that are killing all sense of fashion in golf. So to combat this, I'm going to be taking this £100 and turning it into the most stylish golf outfit you have seen in 2025. And if that's not enough, I've reached out to a good friend of mine who is also a model, and I've asked for 3 pieces of general fashion advice to elevate any outfit, golf related or not. Okay, so I think it's quite fitting if we start with the trousers. And so I think with this outfit, I'm going to go for sort of like a sort of old school sort of look, sort of a relaxed look, but also vintage at the same time. So I found this one, a Nike pair of sort of cargo looking trousers. Now this is a steal, they're £4. Now I'm going to be looking for everything in this video on Vinted, because for whatever reason people want to just put ridiculously low prices on their pieces of clothing, but I found these cargo trousers, they are my size, and I think with the right pair of shoes these could look really nice. So this is definitely an option. The only downside to these is there are quite a few marks, and by the pictures they don't look too bad. So we have them, and then I've also favorited this pair. I think this could be a winner as well. They are a really good size for me. Night Golf, but they're not quite the cargo-y sort of look I had in mind, but they do look nice. They're still baggy as well, which is ideal. And I also favorited these Ralph Lauren. They look a little bit more fitted than the other two, but they look smart AF. And then I think I favorited one more, yeah, these, but I think I'm gonna forget about these. They look like they have a lot of marks, and yeah, I don't really fancy them. Yeah, and they're the 3 that I had in mind, but I think because of the price, we're gonna go with this pair. So let's make our first purchase of the video. Okay, and that is the first purchase of the video. And that's also £4 taken away from our £100 budget, so we're at 96 and we're 1 item down. How good is that? Okay, so tip number 1, the first tip that Will gave me was to wear a belt. Now I totally agree with this, and I've lived by this for as long as I can remember. But I feel like a belt just elevates your outfit. It connects the top half with the bottom half. And I think a general rule of thumb here is to have the belt matching the trousers. I think that just looks the best. But obviously if you don't want to buy so many belts for each set of trousers you have, then I feel like a safe bet would be a black belt. But I also have a sort of suede brown belt, which is my go-to, so I think that will be the belt I'll be using with the trousers I just bought. But that is tip number 1. Okay, and back to the fun stuff. We're back on Vinted, and I feel like it makes sense to move on to the polos. And obviously because of dress codes, we have to have a collared shirt, so it's obviously going to be a polo, and I found a wicked polo. I'm actually going to plug where I buy this polo from, because they have some wicked stuff, and I actually did favourite some other stuff, but they sold unfortunately, so I want to snatch this up quickly. But it's a pink polo. We actually have a black and it's a waffle pattern as well, which will be super nice. But I don't actually know what the logo's called, but it's got that like sort of figurine with a putter, which I thought was pretty cool. But we, as you can see on screen right now, we have a black and a navy blue one, and I think I'm going to go for the black one because it is just a safe bet. Or what will actually go better with the trousers? Green. Yeah, this is a tough one. Both larges, which I think will work really well. It's 23 quid, by the way, guys, which I think is a really good price. Both of them are £23. So what we got here? Another thing to note as well, guys, is that you can actually make an offer. So you can offer below their asking price, and 9 times out of 10 they'll accept the offer as long as it's not ridiculous. So I could actually do this for a lot cheaper, but I want to snatch all of these items up as quick as possible. So we're not going to mess around. What colours he got here? He's got navy / black. Come on now, what is it then? Navy or black? Where are they? Do you know? Right, I'm gonna go black just because I feel like it's a safer option. We'll go with more outfits. So let's buy this and move on to the next item, shall we? I feel like this is a really safe bet because it is a really delicious piece. So what's that? 23 plus 4, that's 27 minus from 100. That, wait, what did I say? 27. That is 73. We are down to £73. Purchase successful. Love that. Right, let's move on to tip number 2, shall we? Okay, so tip number 2 was to invest in a decent pair of shoes. This is on and off the golf course, but I'm going to relate it to a golf course just because this is a golf channel, so it makes sense. But a decent pair of shoes is vital for a clean cut outfit, or just a good outfit in general. But if you're like me and you like the sort of shoes that are in trend at each moment, whatever, then you will purchase shoes like me. I have a pair of Nike Air Max at the minute. I also have a pair of Nike Jordans. Now, don't get me wrong, they are beautiful shoes and they complete an outfit. They look so good. But bear in mind that they're just a trend, and one day, sooner or later, they're not going to be a trend anymore, and they are not going to be desirable, and they won't look as good. Just naturally, that's how things go in the fashion world. But if you want to avoid that, then I would go for a classical pair of shoes. FootJoy do some beautiful classics, and so I would actually have a look at them because they do some beautiful shoes. Okay, so the next item on our list for this outfit is a vest or a jumper. Now, as you'll be able to see, I have favorited a lot of vests, but there's a couple that have really caught my eye. Let me just show you the one that I just bought that polo from that I was really interested in, but it's sold. It was this one. Look how nice that is. It has a real nice pattern, and it's got that little ping figure there again, which I think is so clean. But unfortunately, that was sold, so we cannot actually purchase that. But let me show you the other ones that I'm interested in. I'm interested in this cream sort of Lyle & Scott sweater, which I think will go so well with a lot of outfits. But that could actually get quite dirty as well. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, we have that, or this one above. It's another ping sort of waffle pattern again. What is it with waffle pattern? I don't even have anything waffle pattern. But it's a ping vest, which looks quite worn then. So do you know what I'm actually going to do? Hold on. So yeah, I might buy this because it's also got that ping figurine at the back again, which I think is quite a nice touch. So I'm going to hold fire on that just for a second. I think I'm going to purchase the Lyle & Scott one. So let's purchase this at £28.85. And that is bought. Where does that leave us? So we were at 73. I'm just going to round up to 30 to be safe. 23. So we're at £43 left in the pot. So if I get that for £15, 28, that leaves us 28 for shoes. And I think we can do that. Actually, no, do you know what? For the time being, I'm actually going to leave it just with that jumper. So I changed my mind. I can't pass it up. We're going to make an offer, and I'm going to go in low. I'm going to go in for £10. And then I'll have to get back to you if she accepts, but let's go in with £10. Come on. Okay, the final tip, tip number 3, is socks. Now this is another one that I totally agree with, and is one I've actually lived by for as long as I can remember now. And what do I mean by socks? I mean, well, I genuinely actually really like white socks on all outfits. Besides, if you have black trousers and black shoes, you will have to go for black socks because that just will not sit right. That just will ruin that outfit, and I highly recommend against it. But for all other outfits, high white socks will work a treat. They will look so clean. Obviously, make sure they are clean because you don't want dirty socks, but yeah, white socks, so important. But obviously, if you've got black trousers, black shoes, go black socks. And another thing, in the summertime, when you're wearing shorts, please, please, please do not wear the high socks. I know in some clubs you actually can't even wear low socks, like ankle socks. You have to wear the high socks. But please, if you can, just wear ankle socks. They look so much more clean cut than high socks. I'm really against the high socks. I just think it looks messy and oh yeah, just not the biggest fan. So that is the final tip, tip number 3. As I was filming that, we've got an acceptance of £10. So we're gonna go with it, guys. Let's freaking buy it. So favourite items. We've done our upper kipper there. Go ahead. What did it say? Go ahead and purchase. Right, let's buy now, guys. £10. That is sick. That will leave us with quite a bit for shoes. Man, I'm on a madders tonight. A mad spending spree. All for this video though. Get the most stylish outfit of 2025, and I think it's going to come out nicely. I can't lie. All right, that's purchased. That will be on its way. Okay, so that leaves just the shoes. Now, to be honest with you, if I had the choice, I probably wouldn't get shoes from Vinted, but for the sake of the video, we're going to choose this pair. A CK waterproof golf shoes. They look pretty nice, and they look kind of close to the classical pair of shoes I was going on about earlier. But I actually have this pair of shoes, and I have 5 pairs of shoes currently, golf shoes that is. So I'm actually not going to purchase this, but I'm going to pretend I purchased this and just wear those shoes anyway, just to save, well, just to save buying another pair of shoes really. So let's pretend I bought that pair of shoes, and then let's add up and see how much this outfit actually came to. Okay, so I've just added it guys, and so we've got 4, I didn't realise I wasn't even including the postage and packaging, and I just added up and we're still within the budget. How good is that? So we had the golf trousers at £4.90, plus the polo, which we got for £24.85. Can we bear in mind, guys, that I could have actually made an offer on all of these clothes and probably got them for a lot cheaper as well. So then we have the Lyle & Scott jumper, which came to £30.99, and then we also had the tank top sort of vest thing that we made an offer on and got accepted pretty damn quickly, and got that for £11.20. And then we had the shoes, which I didn't buy, remember, and that would have been £24.85 as well. And all of that, with postage included, came to £96.08. And if I was you, I'd put that £4 towards your next green fee to show off that outfit, because it's going to be fire. So all we have to do now is just wait for the buyers to send the clothes and wait for them to arrive at my front door. Surely not already. That can't be them. Okay, and just like that, we have all 4 packages signed, sealed, and delivered. But before we put on the outfit, I think we should unpack them and see what we actually got. So, first up, I have no idea what item of clothing is actually inside this package. So, and looks like the polo. Right, what have we got here? Woohoo! That looks a good size as well. Don't know if you can see that, but we got the Ping Man there. Am I showing it? Clean. He looks good. Nice waffle pattern as well. Buttons look good. Looks really good neck. And my guesstimation was right. The large looks to be such a good fit. So can't wait to try that on. Up next, we have this white Yodel package. Small package, so I'm thinking vest. Oh, right. Open her up. I was right. It is the vest. The pink vest that we got for a bargain. £10 I think we got it for in the end. Right, yeah, ping medium. Yeah, looks to be a good fit. Oh yeah, had the Ping Man on as well. Right, next package. 2 grey ones to go. Right, we got this one. Quite a big package, so I'm thinking the cargos. Whoa. Okay. Love the back. They got the little Nike embroidered logo there. Yeah, they look good. Quite a straight leg. Can't seem to find the marks that were described in the photos. Mate, shall I remind you what we got these for? £4 we paid for these. They look good, you know. Final one, which will be the... Why have I forgotten? The sweater. Oh, baby. I already love that colour. Love that. Love that. Lyle & Scott. Oh, it's got a nice little stitching pattern there. Yeah, that looks sweet. So, right, I think now would be a good time to put on this new outfit and show you what you've all been waiting for, shall we? Okay guys, this is the final outfit. We have a cream Lyle & Scott sweater, which is such a clean colour. I've been looking for a sweater of this colour for so long now, and we finally have one. And then we have the vest, the ping vest. I feel like this elevates this outfit so much. It just brings out the colour of the sweater so much more and really completes the look. But not to even mention the design. We have a waffle pattern, plus the original ping logo here, plus the ping man on the back of the sweater. But the steal of the video, the polo. We have the vintage ping polo with the ping man embroidered on here, plus the fit. The fit is a baggy fit, so it sits so nicely over the trousers and will definitely be coming out more in the summer months. So the top part is a 10 out of 10. But the only downfall of the whole outfit, unfortunately, are the cargos. Despite them costing me £4, they do just come up ever so slightly short on my shoes, which is a shame. However, they're still perfectly fine. They're just not the fit that I thought they were going to be, which is a shame. But I'll still be using them, don't you worry. But yeah, that is the only downfall of the whole outfit. So I think without further ado, there is only one more thing we need to do, and that is to get the signed, sealed approval from my girlfriend, who not only studied fashion graphics at university, but she pretty much dresses me every time we go out. So if I can get her seal of approval, I think that pretty much justifies this outfit, not including it costing less than £100. So without further ado, let's head over to hers and get that seal of approval, shall we? Okay, so we have my girlfriend next door. She's waiting to come in. We finally have her with us, and she's going to give her opinion on this outfit, and if she approves, then that's a success, but if she doesn't, then I think we failed the video. But for those that don't remember, this is the outfit. We got the ping polo over the Lyle & Scott cream jumper with the ping polo, and then we have the cargos, the night cargos, which I didn't go a lot on, if you remember, but let's wait for her to come in and get her opinion. Hopefully she approves. I want your opinion first, and then I want whether you approve it or disapprove it. You need your glasses.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Give you
Where's everything from?
All from vintage, second hand. I had £100 to spend.
Oh, are they two separate things?
Yeah, this is a vest, jumper, and then I have a polo. A lot of layers, yeah. Well, I had...
Is that different as well?
Polo is, yeah.
Yeah.
Polo's separate, so it's 3 pieces. It has this on the back, which I quite like.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
Yeah?
I like your trousers.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is my least favourite bit.
Why?
Guess how much these were? The trousers.
£5.
£4.
No way.
£4 off for vintage.
You're joking.
And I didn't haggle on any of this, so I probably could have got it all for cheaper. How much do you think the whole outfit came to?
£12.
Bearing in mind I bought shoes as well, but I didn't actually buy them because I actually
Yeah,
have
you
them.
did not get them on vintage.
No, because I know you got them for me.
£12.
For the whole outfit? No, for the whole outfit, what do you think it came to?
£12.
£12?
Yeah. Shall I go up a bit more?
Go up a bit.
£20.
£20? No, Neve.
You said those were
Neve,
full.
no, yeah, but this was a one-off.
Okay.
Okay, no, don't even worry, because you're so far off. It was just shy of £100.
I
had £100 to spend pretty much. Bearing in mind I didn't haggle, because you know on vintage you can offer her.
Yeah.
Actually, I did offer on this.
Yeah.
I knocked them off £5.
How much?
I am one of those people.
How much?
You know what I'm on about, don't you? So, you approved the outfit, right?
Yeah, did you get the belt as well?
No, you know I didn't get the belt.
Sorry.
This is my work belt.
Oh,
No, that's probably the only thing I didn't actually buy. So you approve, yeah? Can I get it loud and clear?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
I like it.
Okay, so we now have the seal of approval from my girlfriend Neve, and that's pretty much why we set out on this video. And we made an outfit for under £100, which is the price of a package set from Druids, which I think just goes to show that you can create a way better outfit on second-hand websites for way under £100. So if you are in the market, I would definitely consider looking on the second-hand sort of market before looking over at your companies like Druids, and before you purchase a package set like that or clothes just from their website, because you can find such better deals on these second-hand websites. And on that note, I think it's time to finish. Not very good at these outros, so I think I'll just leave you with this. If you have made it this far in the video, head down to the I've just been caught. Head down to the description, hit that subscribe button, and watch down there, hit that like button. And thank you for watching.